What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Shakana Toy Reviews. I am Wilson, joined by the Bearded Thunder,
Nick Fury,
and the man who's the brains of the operation,
Snap.
And in this review, we've got an exciting third-party toy transformer. Who is it, Mr. Berg?
let me move the box out of the way.
Fuck the box.
This is MMC's reformatted number 44 paint job A, probably.
Yeah.
Tortor.
Tortor. And to the readers of the IDW Transformers comic, that means
Tortorus. Get it?
Fair enough. But it's actually Tesarus from the DJD. And it's their final DJD member and also their biggest. This guy is massive. You can see he's another Cybertronian tank
Or
of
garbage
sorts.
collector.
Yeah, with the nice big Doc Ock hands here. But looking at the paint and sculpt, it's relatively simple, like a lot of MMC's stuff is.
I want to go out of my way and mention that I love the fact that they found the Commodore 64 brown plastic. Tan.
Yeah.
Grayish tan. Whatever.
You like that?
I love it. Like, first thing out of the box, I'm like, oh, that's where my Commodore 64 ended up in the landfill.
Yeah. But you know what? It matches. It matches what he's supposed to look like. But he's got awesome silvers and everything. Man. And the tank on the tank treads. I love the way they look.
I will say he's not super panel line, but I don't think it needs to.
No.
But yeah, he's got red paint here that perfectly, as far as I can tell, matches the red
Plastic.
or is close enough. Because this is silver painted on the red. Because you can see the little overspray right there. There's some browns, silvers, gold. That's painted on. Some more red triangles. Because in the real world, it would say caution, don't put your children in here.
Right.
Put your children in there.
Right.
Eat them. Yeah, so it is a giant, monstrous tank.
That rolls. It does have wheels on the bottom of the treads.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which is something that wasn't on, what was it that was it the version of that guy, but the Iron Factory?
Yeah.
It was just like a brick. So I appreciate that. I like it being able to roll, and if my kids somehow get a hang of it or a hold of it, it's not going to fuck up.
The treads are just plastic sculpted, but they look very, very good.
Yeah. But I love the missile launchers here, this section, and it moves up and down. I think it looks great.
These move, swivel there, swivel here, swivel there, there. They move here, here, here. These move there. Any place you want to go pick up your guy, dump him in the trash.
Yep.
Nice.
You can do that.
And to give you a sense of scale for this beefy guy, we got him next to MMC's Tarn, who is dwarfed and we all think looks extremely smaller than we remember him being, and then the Voyager Siege Optimus.
So this is an old school Hasbro size Voyager.
Approximately correct.
This is the new Voyager.
Correct.
The old deluxe.
Yeah.
And this thing is going to eat them both.
And
for
that's what
breakfast.
you want. Yes.
This is what every toy should start off as.
Yeah. That's what every kid wants. Like, I don't think my kids saw it. They didn't give a fuck what it was. It was just the fact that it was big and it was clearly probably a Transformer, knowing Dad, and they're like, oh my God.
Like, this thing would be great for a G.I. Joe vehicle.
It's
Yeah, it
basically
would.
a playset.
Yeah, it is. It's one step below
Open
the
up to the guy
Titans.
sitting here.
Yeah.
Spoilers. That moves. So yeah, it is. I mean, here, we'll make it abundantly clear. There you go.
All right, and here's the robot. Big, beefy boy, Tesarus. And again, a lot of the colors, the color scheme continues here in the robot mode. You can see more inside his chest, which I love. This has got to be my favorite part. So in there's little purple, and then there's his grinder, and there's 4 rows of these teeth, each on their own turning circular thing. And they all spin, and it's awesome.
I was wondering if those were metal or plastic.
Yeah, no, they're plastic. They're painted metallic, and it's done real well.
They look nice.
And I also like this metallic reddish metallic color.
The kids call it maroon.
Maroon? No, maroon's more of a purple. No, maroon's more of a red, but that's not maroon.
Burgundy.
If you think it's maroon, comment below. Yeah, we'll know. Or do you think it's Ron Burgundy? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure one person will comment.
That's fine.
And it won't be about the color.
I don't care. In his armpit area, there's another more highlights of silver on his body right there.
Yep.
So his transformation is very simple. It's an MMC style transformation. Once you go,
wouldn't it be simple?
No, it really is. Going through it once is all you really need, and I memorized it from there. It's not difficult at all. The instructions are pretty clear. I didn't have any difficulties at all.
You followed the instructions.
I did. First time, I always.
Yeah, cleans up.
He does. Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of backpack.
Nope. Probably
it all turns into his legs.
Yeah, and the funkiest part would probably be back here with these reverse hip skirts and this piece. That doesn't really tab in fully anywhere.
That's all right.
It's not bad, though.
This is butt flap.
I will say when he was in vehicle mode, everything tabs in real nice and tight and keeps them together real well. So, props there.
Giant
feet.
This guy is not going to fall over too easily. So yeah, let's go in some articulation on this big mode.
Sure.
These
we already went through.
These do not gain any articulation
by
moving them around. This locks into place, so it no longer moves. His head looks up and down a little bit, spins around. If you look at it, he will never see past his chest. Anybody like, but that's all right. As we mentioned, these rotate wonderfully. The one thing I'm kind of sad is these aren't ratcheted, or if they are, they're super, super, super light. So I worry at some point that they might, like if you put a guy in here, they might just
Yeah.
But they can move that way out all the way around. So he's got a bicep swivel that runs into this thing all the way out if you have his bent, but you can straighten up, spin it around. Single jointed elbow that gets you past 90 degrees. He has a ball jointed wrist that gets you in and out, up and down. Wilson's thumb has one ball joint. His his pointer finger has a knuckle joint. His other fingers do not.
No, but they are individually articulated.
They are, but they are sculpted in a bent pose. He does have somehow a waist swivel.
And ab crunch.
Something's ratcheted.
Yeah,
he does have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Ab crunch.
So he can see those guys below him. He's just got to bend over a little bit.
Those fat guys like me know what's going on. He's got ratcheted hips out to the side so he can karate kick sideways. All the way forward and back. They could probably do a 360 if you move enough stuff out of the way. He's got a thigh swivel. So he has somewhat of a knee bend.
Yeah, you have to finagle stuff out of the way. So let me see here real quick.
You can move his knee pad So this piece is separate.
Yeah.
This moves if you care, so you can get 90 there, but not really. Toe moves. It's on the swivel in there, so that swivels and then it rocks up and down, so you can get rocker action a little bit. Doesn't really need it though because his treads are so big. Heel spur goes in and around,
Rocks too.
Spins there, and then his toe just goes up and down. So you can get his feet in super wide stances and then just turn his foot like
Yep.
that.
And then he'll fit on your screen.
So he can do super wide stances.
It's impressive.
And because of those super nice ratchets in his hips, he can do that.
Yeah, and you can hold that weight. Very well done. Very, very well done.
He can do the 1 foot test, or he passes it
Yep.
very easily.
Toast, what does passing the 1 foot test mean?
Guarantees 1 hammer.
And there you go. So it's only cosmetic kind of accessories depending on how you want your head to look. But let's go ahead and show the standard.
So, yes.
The standard head that it comes with.
If you buy him anywhere, such as Big Bad Toy Store, he comes with this head on,
Mm-hmm.
which is the skinny face and has the
X mask.
Crimson X.
Yeah, Crimson's a little brighter than that, but let's just say, keep it simple. Say red.
The dark red mask.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is the stock head that he comes with, and this pops off.
Yes, sir.
And so you can display him with robot face. In here, he comes with 4 light bright missiles that are clear purple that just plug in here. And then the other head he comes with is the fatter chin face. There was a lot of online chatter about which is more accurate to the source material.
I didn't know that.
And it all
Of
depends
course there was.
on who drew it.
Yeah.
So it looks like they just gave you both, a thin and a fat face.
Right.
The stock version is this red X.
And if you take this X off, it's kind of scary. If you pull that off, you can see there's actually no eyes underneath. It's just a simple peg to plug in.
And boop. So this is what it comes with regularly. Then if you're the crazy few who order from Planet Steel Express, you also get, and this was my favorite part, taped on the outside of the box, not the shipper box.
No.
You open the shipper box, and on top of the box he comes in, the
Correct.
MMC nice box, taped is this baggie, which comes with the clear purple X for this head,
Mm-hmm.
and 4 silver bombs
Right.
missiles instead of purple.
Yep.
So again, you can make it many ways. It was depicted different in the comics again because
Sure, it's just options how you want them to look.
So this is your Planet Steel Express
Exclusive
version.
Yeah.
That again, I just want to point out, is taped on the outside of the box.
That's what they do, though. That's what they've
Which
become to know for.
I'm super happy because I would never
Yeah.
I have thought I've lost so many exclusive things because they're just in the shipper box,
Right.
Instead of properly we made this. Let's just take a knife, put this inside.
Too much work. Too much work.
Better than a fucking gun.
Yeah.
That I already have.
But also, changing the heads out actually requires you to unscrew the screw in the back of the head. It's done a simple pop off, so I will warn you there that you will want to get a screwdriver to loosen up those pieces.
Yep.
All right, and for size comparison, I think this is really all you need to see.
He's a monster.
I mean, if you don't know who all these guys are by now, you're not in for this toy.
Read some comics.
Yeah. All right, down to the bottom line, our final thoughts. Mr. Berg, why don't you start us off?
I'm gonna give this guy, against my better judgment, a 5 out of 5.
Woo!
He is ridiculously expensive,
He's $199 on Big Bad Toy Store.
But as you can see, he is a gigantic, gigantic toy. He has tons of articulation that works really well. He looks right. He's sized right. He transforms. It's not a hard transformation, but it's not super easy. Like, it's not a 10-stepper.
Yeah.
Actually completes a set. I know a lot of people are out there are set completionists, especially like Marvel Legends dudes. Like, I just want all the Avengers. Well, I just want all the DJD. And this is it. Done.
Right.
And he's huge. He's awesome. I can't imagine there ever being a better version unless they made him mechanical.
Oh, yeah.
Or mortarized, I should say.
Right.
Unless they made him mortarized. But that's going to be another $50, $100.
Exactly, yeah.
And I don't need that. This does everything I want it to. It's huge. It's a great display piece. It's a great toy. It's a fun toy. I had a lot of fun moving him around. He can stand on one foot. He's huge. He's immense. It's just, yeah. If I wasn't in love with him, I'd probably just give him a 4 because of the price tag.
Right.
But I actually have a full set of Transformers. Like,
yeah.
I'm never going to get all the wreckers.
Right.
Because
there's a million of them.
There's a million of them. I didn't even remember Hubcap was one. I just had to get Hubcap so he can be on the little corner. But, like, I got all the DJD. They're my favorite comic IDW set of guys. And they're perfect. He's scaled perfect. Just perfect.
Done. Mr. Toast, enlighten us with your wisdom.
Toast.
Snap.
Dude, I can't remember that stuff.
Man.
I'm going to say 4.5, and I'm only detracting for the price, but he's... no, screw it. 5.
Woo! He called what I think they say in sports balls an audible.
Yes.
Oh! I get a hammer just for that. Sorry. Go on.
He's such a tool.
He is, I think, the perfect version of this character. Articulation's great. There's plenty of color breakup, which is usually my sticking point, but...
especially with MMC guys.
Right. But he looks fantastic. And as we discussed, he completes the set, which looks great, and they are consistent. And I, for a while, wasn't sure that these two guys were going to get made because they were just so massive. But they did it. And the last two, this one in particular, are just friggin' massive. And I think worth every penny.
All right, down to me. I am going to echo both of you and give him a 5 out of 5.
One hammer.
This guy, the minute they announced that they were doing DJD, guys, this was the guy I wanted. He's my favorite character from the DJD. He's my favorite design. He's my favorite torturer. Everything about him I love. I loved previously the Iron Factory version of this guy. Still a great toy, that one, but this one trounces it. I'm amazed he's as articulated as he is for the size that he is. The price is fine with me considering what you get. The only kind of thing I'd like would be like a little button gimmick to press to maybe spin those things. But, I mean, MMC's never done that and never will do that. That's not their thing. It's just a...
this isn't a crappy Hasbro.
Right, yeah. That's just a pipe dream kind of thing that I have. But it's amazing. He looks...
the upgrade kit.
Thank you. But yeah, he's great and worth, I don't know, worth every penny, like Toast said, and I'm really happy with him. Finally, he came out. I can't believe I've been waiting so long, and he's the last one.
He made it out in 2020.
What?
He made it out in 2020.
Right, I know, man.
Like, we ordered him in 2020.
Yeah.
He came out in 2020.
And he was good.
He's awesome. Like,
yeah.
We're going to all die in car accidents.
And believe it or not, I really like his alt mode as well. Like, I will be displaying him at points in his alt mode. This guy's getting tons of, no.
It's nice and neat, but no.
Well, we'll see. So that's been it for this episode. Let us know what you think. If you got this guy, or how happy are you with him? Give us a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. All the social media stuff is in the show description, and you can find a link at Big Bad Toys store as well to pick this guy and any of your third-party Transformers up. And until next time, thank you for watching. Say
And
bye.
don't forget, this guy makes all the other ones less quality. Lower quality, less quality, lower quality.